Now question number 1. Find the value of integer part of 3 by 4 plus integer part of 3 by 4 plus 1 by 100 plus integer part of 3 by 4 plus 2 by 100 plus so on up to last one is integer part of 3 by 4 plus 99 by 100. Okay, denotes GIF. Okay, compulsory they will mention in the exam. Okay, this box denotes GIF, greatest integer function. So just use that property 8. Okay, already we have done in the previous session. Integer part of x plus integer part of x plus 1 by n plus integer part of x plus 2 by n. Okay, let me write that. So it is the property. So what is x here? Here x is equal to 3 by 4 and n is equal to, tell me, 100. Therefore given expression g is equal to integer part of nx. So 100 into 3 by 4 integer part is equal to 75. Integer part of 75 is again 75 only. So the value of the given expression is 75. Given that y equal to 2 into integer part of x plus 3 and y is equal to 3 into integral part of x minus 2 plus 5. Then find the value of integral part of x plus y. Okay, ma. Try to solve it. Okay. Solving given equations. Solving given equations. Solving given equations G. So what are the equations here? Y is equal to 2 into integer part of x plus 3 and y is equal to 3 into integer part of x minus 2 plus 5. So equating RHS from both the equations is equal to 3 into integer part of x minus 2 plus 5. So right side 3 into integer part of x minus 2 we can bring out again from the property. Why? Integer part of x plus n is equal to integer part of x plus n. Which property it is? Integer part of x plus n. This one, property number 5. We proved already. So integer part of x plus 1 is equal to integer part of x plus n whenever n is integer. So from that we can write minus 2 outside of the box. So 3 into integer part of x minus 6 plus 5. Left side no change. So from this you can find integer part of x, that is equal to 4. Okay, on simplification we are getting 4. So obviously this x will lie between 4 and 5 from the definition of the integer part. Whenever integer part of x is equal to 4, x will lie between 4 to 5, 4 point something or 4. Is it right? This implies x is equal to, I can write it as 4 plus f, where f is the fractional part. Okay, where f is the fractional part. So I can write it as 0 to 1. Okay, 0 point something or 0 is fractional part. Of course, next one we can discuss that. Fractional part of x. So from 1, say it is 1. substitute there. Y is equal to 2 into what is integer part of x? 4 plus 3. We are getting y is equal to 11. So finally what to find there? Integer part of x plus y is equal to, what is x there? Just now we have got x is equal to 4 plus f plus y is 11. We are getting 15 plus something. 15 point something. 15 point something means, what is integer part? 15. Is it clear? Next one is fractional part function or fractional part of x, FPF. So it is a notation like set bracket, fractional part function. So let x belongs to real number. Okay, ma? So any real number can be expressed as integer part of x plus fractional part of x. Okay, any real number can be expressed as sum of integer part and fractional part. So previously also we have discussed that. Suppose some 3.7 means how to write it? 3 plus 0.7. 3 is the integer part. 0.7 is fractional part of 3.7. Okay, minus 15.6. Then how to split it? Minus 16 plus 0.4. 0.4 is fractional part. Minus 16 is integer part of minus 15.6. Same as that, x is equal to integer part of x plus fractional part of x. Now could you understand? So let me erase this. So from this, fractional part of x is equal to x minus integer part of x. So that is the definition of the fractional part of x. What is domain here? Domain is R. Domain of FPF is equal to, say, R. Any real number can be placed there in the place of fractional part of x. 3.5, 3.6, minus 3.7 or minus 10.90. So fractional part of x, okay, can receive any number, but what it gives, range of FPF is 0 to 1 only. 0 to 1. So for example, tell me what is fractional part of x? 3.6 is equal to, how to write it? From the definition, this only, this one. 3.6 minus integer part of 3.6. So 3.6 minus 3, because it is integer part, we are getting 0.6. Example 2, minus 11.8. Let's use this. X is equal to minus 11.8 minus integer part of minus 11.8 is minus 11.8 minus, what is integer part of minus 11.8? Minus 12. So we are getting 12, 0.2. So look at the range here. We are getting positive number only, that too between 0 to 1. Third one, integer part of 21. Sorry, integer part of not integer part, fractional part. 21 minus integer part of 21 from the definition, from this only. Say it is 1, otherwise from 1 we are getting 21 minus 21, 0. So fractional part of 21 is 0. Similarly, fractional part of any integer is 0 itself. Is it clear? So range of fractional part of x is from 0 onwards. 0, it can be 0 up to 0.9999, that's all, but not 1. That's why range of fractional part of x is closed 0 to open 1. Domain is any real number. Okay? Is it clear? Now graph of y is equal to fractional part of x. So y is equal to fractional part of x means, what is the definition? X minus integer part of x, from this only. So we are going to take now intervals like 0 to 1, 1 to 2, because 0 to 1 this box value is 0, step value. Clear? So x belongs to x belongs to 0 to 1. Suppose in this interval, what is box x? From this, x minus integer part of x value is 0, from this, because 0 point something or 0 box value is 0, integer part value is 0. So I are getting only x. This implies y is equal to x itself for x belongs to 0 to 1. Similarly, tell me, x belongs to 1 to 2. X belongs to 1 to 2 means we are getting, say 1 again from 1, we are getting x minus 1, because this integer part value is 1. Okay? For any x between 1 to 2, open 2. Similarly, x belongs to 2 to 3. Can you say integer part of x value at that moment 2. So we are getting y is equal to x, y equal to x minus 1. Next one is x minus 3, so on. Whenever x belongs to 3 to 4. Negative also you can take. Negative also. Here, let me take here minus 1 to 0. Minus 1 to 0. What is the integer part value? Plus 1. Because the minus of minus 1. Minus 0 point something. Integer part is minus 1. So minus of minus 1 plus 1. Y equal to x plus 2. Whenever x belongs to minus 2 to minus 1. Is it clear? So we are getting y is equal to x, y equal to x minus 1, y equal to x minus 2. Again y is equal to x plus 2 in intervals, respective intervals. So all are these parallel lines. So let me draw. 0 to 1 y equal to x. 0 to 1 y equal to x. Y equal to x is a straight line passing through the origin. 0 to 1. Again 1 to 2. Look here, 1 to 2. X minus 1. X minus 1 from 1 to 2. Okay, ma. Maximum 1 only. Graph cannot exceed y equal to 1. Graph cannot exceed y equal to 1. It is y equal to 1 straight line. Is it clear? Why? Range of fractional part of x is 0 to 1 only. So along y axis you have to see range. 2 to 3, another straight line like this. 2 to 3, y equal to x minus 2. So we are getting parallel parts of lines, not complete lines. Minus 1 to 0, minus 1 to 0, y equal to x plus 1. Okay. Circle mark here. Circle mark means should not touch y equal to 1. Is it clear? So you can write here, it is y equal to x, y equal to x minus 1, y equal to x minus 2. All are parallel lines, but not complete lines, above the x-axis from 0 to 1. So it is the graph of fractional part of x. Are you getting my point here? Right. Next, properties. Properties of fractional part of x. First one, fractional part of x is equal to x if x lies between 0 to 1. From this graph only we can say fractional part of x is y equal to x. Look here, this one, between 0 to 1. So whenever x lies between 0 to 1, you have to see along x-axis. At that time, what is the graph here? Y is equal to x. So fractional part of x directly connect x whenever x lies between 0 to 1. Second one, fractional part of x is 0 if x belongs to any integer. So just now I have written examples like this: fractional part of 21 0, fractional part of 100, any integer you can take, you are getting 0 itself. Okay ma? Fractional part of minus x is equal to 1 minus fractional part of x. If x is non-integer, x does not belongs to z. Does not belongs to z means non-integer. Point number 2, x is integer. Is it clear? So you get an example. Some x is equal to some 3.5.3. So minus 5.3. LHS it is. Fractional part of minus 0.3 minus 5.3 is 0.7. Okay. What is the right side? 1 minus x. Fractional part of x. 1 minus 5.3 is equal to 5.3 fractional part is 0.3. So you are getting 0.7 itself. So LHS is equal to RHS. Is it clear? Fractional part of x directly 0 whenever x is integer. Whenever non-integer, here it is of course it is minus x. Is it clear? So from this what you write? Or let me erase this. What is fractional part of x from this? One minus fractional part of minus x. Both are same. Is it clear? Next, property number 4. Fractional part of x plus fractional part of minus x. Can you say? Whenever x is integer. 0. Okay. If x belongs to z. By previous properties only we can say. Suppose x is equal to some 10. Fractional part of 10 is 0. Fractional part of minus 10 also 0. Suppose x is non-integer. x is non-integer, then what is the output here? Fractional part of x plus fractional part of minus x is 1 by above property itself. Look here, fractional part of x is equal to 1 minus fractional part of minus x. So we are getting, transpose this right hand side for this part. So a fractional part of x plus the fractional part of minus x is equal to 1. So only again two values, 0 or 1.